Hi, I'm Dorris, and that you're watching this video means you're in one of three places, or you're on one of three sites, which is either on my Miraculous Life email bulletin, or on my blog, which is entitled very creatively Chris Dorris's blog, or you're on my YouTube video page. Now, if you're interested in any of the others, and you don't have access to them, then you can find the links to each on my website, which is ChristopherDorris.com. ChristopherDorris.com. So, there's a metaphorical story that I like to share often, which is you go into a restaurant and the waiter approaches you and says, "What can I get you?" And you said, "Well, how about a menu?" And he says, "Oh, we don't have menus." And you say, "Well, I'm sorry, then how do I know what to order?" And he says, "Oh, well, we have everything, sir. So what is it that you like?" And you say, "You have everything. Everything." And he says, "Yeah, we have absolutely everything. So what is it that you're in the mood for? What would you like?" And you say, "I'm going to like a few minutes because I'm not used to this. I don't know. I'm used to being given a list, like a short list of options from which to choose. So I think what I'd like right now is a few minutes to think about that." And that's metaphorical for our lives. You know, I went to graduate school for counseling psychology, and one of the courses that we took there was entitled Career Counseling. And in that course, we learned about different inventories. Like, for example, one's called the Strong Interest Inventory, and it's one of those standardized tests that you take. You fill out all the ovals. You answer the questions like, do you like to be outside? Do you enjoy working with animals? Do you like to work alone? Do you like math? And you fill out the ovals to like, dislike, or 1 through 7, and you answer like 500 questions, and you hand it in. It goes through some computer. And out comes a printout that tells you, what you're a good fit for. So now you've just narrowed down the field of infinite possibilities to a nice little list of things that you say, yeah, well, your personality would match up well with being a neuroscientist. Or maybe you would work well with animals. You could be a veterinarian or an equine therapist. Or, maybe you'd make a good engineer. There are surveys that have been conducted by Forbes and CareerBuilder.com on job satisfaction in America, and both of them reported that somewhere between 70 and 80% of Americans report disliking their jobs. Isn't that amazing? 70 to 80% of Americans report disliking their jobs. Why? Because people don't know what they want. So they're selecting from a short list of options that have been given to them and making do, as opposed to stopping and reflecting on one of the most profound and valuable questions that I think all of us could ever spend a block of isolated time issuing concerted reflection upon. And the question is, how do I most profoundly want to use my life? If we think of this life as a restaurant, we're eating in the Infinity Cafe. Everything that we desire in this abundant universe of ours is in some form available to us. So reflect on that. What is it that I really want? I'm committing this weekend to doing that for myself, which is to give myself the opportunity to consider the fact that I might want to completely change the direction of my life and how I'm using it, just to explore that as a possibility, to see what is it that I really want now. And it could be exactly the same as what I answered 6 months ago when I last reflected on this, or it could be infinitely different. I don't care. All I care about is that I maintain clarity on how it is that I want to be living this miraculous life of mine in the most profound of imaginable ways. So I encourage you to spend some time on that, answering the question, what is it that you want, knowing that there is no menu.